Continuing from where we stopped previously, now we're going to talk about the message analysis tab. So going back there, so let's put our intercept on. Our intercept is on. Now I'm going to search for Tinobo. I press enter. Now you can see here it's going to keep loading eternally. Meanwhile, coming back here to our Burp, we can see we have it here as Tinobo. So we can as well manipulate that under the raw format. You can as well manipulate it with Jonathan. Then it's manipulated here again to Jonathan. So let's forward it. Forward it. Now we come here. You can see the result is already forwarded as Jonathan. At the very beginning, what did we use? At the very beginning, we used Tinubu, right? But now you can see that Jonathan is the result displaying here. Amazing, right? What does that tell us? That informs us that this proxy actually has the tendency or the potential to manipulate or to intercept first, then manipulate the information that we are sending to the server. So it has the raw, it has the params, it has the header, the X, the HTML version, and the likes of them. So like I said earlier on, different actions can be done. You can right click here to see the different actions that can be done, and you can use the action action tab to maneuver your way all through. Now for the response, interception, and modification, by default, please, it's good to note that by default Burp doesn't intercept responses. You can easily intercept the response for an intercepted request by choosing that in the context menu. Yeah. If you would like to intercept all responses, the same can be configured in the proxy options. And I'm referring to the proxy option, is what I mean. When you go to the proxy settings, you can always do that. So we'll not be saying much about the settings here. Let's move to the very vital aspect. You want to check the history of what has been done, you can use your HTTP history to check that. Now let's move to another interesting one, which is Intruder. Now you see this Burp Intruder is meant for exploitation rather, also for automating different kind of attacks. Most of the attacks against web applications are about sending them a lot of data and making sense of the responses. Yeah. So Intruder is actually very good. And we can say it's a very good request sender, and also like a very good request collector. Let's quickly do something from our intercept here. Let's just send it to the Intruder. Send to Intruder. Now you see there's a change in color. The Intruder is now yellow. What does it mean? It means that there is an information that has entered there. So we click on it. So you can see there is an information there. Now if you want to do something, say perform something like a brute force attack or something, mostly this one is not a very good example. When we have a login page, let's use a page let's drop this. Let's go to login page, Facebook login page. Facebook login page. So let's put up the intercept. So it's going to go freely. Let's put up the intercept. Intercept is off. Let's go to Facebook login page. We'll proceed from there. So when we get to log into Facebook. So I'm not going to be hacking anything. Don't worry. So now we have email, we have password, right? So we can Let's put John Doe. Shouldn't be using this. Let's use another website. Okay. Test PHP. Let's use that one. Let's use this website. I don't want to use Facebook. Then I proceed to this. Then young man asked me to log in now. Slash login. I really want to log in. Whoops, not found. Sorry. Okay, test PHP login page. I need a login page. I want to display something. Okay. So let's come to login page here. Now, good. So we have a field for username and we have a field for password. So they say we should use test and test. So test, then tests. So okay, before we log in, we are going to intercept this request. So we go to our Burp. Why is the setting showing up? So let's close the setting. It's disturbing. So we go to our Burp. Intercept is on now. We come to our machine, to our browser. Then we log in. And we log in. Now you can see it has captured this thing with the username and the password. So we can, I was trying to explain, I've already explained the message analysis tab. So I can now send this thing to the intruder. Now see, intruder has turned yellow, it has turned yellow. We go to yellow. Now I can now, this thing is it's like a payload. If I want to, not like a payload per se, but then it's like the one denoting that, how do I explain it? Like there is a value here, there's a critical value here. So now if I want to perform like a brute force attack or a dictionary attack, I can choose whatever kind of attack type I want here. Then I can, most of the time I want to go with sniper, then it's already here. These are the two things I want to test. If I don't want to test, if I don't want to attack this, the login as the username, I can just easily take away this. I can just easily clear this one. I will highlight this. Sorry, I will highlight this. Then I will clear the payload. This you can see. It didn't clear this one. I think I didn't highlight that one very well. So this is the only field that has like a payload marker. That's the password field. So I can now come to payloads. Then under payloads, set one, and I can put my list here. Then process this, going to process this. Then I start my attack here. So like I said, the main essence of this video is to like get you acquainted with what Burp Suite. So that is Intruder for you. Now moving down to Repeater, just like we have explained Intruder, although we didn't explain Intruder in like full details. Moving to Repeater. Repeater is like a tool that is used to send HTTP requests and see the responses one by one. Just consider it like a scratch card. Yeah. So you can manually change the parameters, but we're not going to delve more on this. Other features of this will be done in other features. Talking about spidering will be for professional edition. So this is going to like mark the end of the intro to Burp